Hi, I'm Garcella Robinson and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I'm bringing you guys a video that, well, pretty much it's like an add-on to a video I had already made. But just this past weekend, I went to go see two very important movies, one being The Conjuring, and yes, that mess had me scared, and the next one being The Long Walk. And if you don't know, I had decided to do a little series because I was showing you guys pretty much important, like just movies that I was anticipated for, and I wanted to be able to see them of my favorite books. So when I saw that they were, well, of course, I already have it in my calendar, but I went to go see The Long Walk this weekend, and guys, I have things to say.
Anniversary of the war that tore this great nation apart. We continue our nationwide recovery effort.
So yes, I have things to say, but let's go ahead and get started. You know, I always give you guys my rating, and then I give you guys my what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. So let's go ahead and get into that. So I rated The Long Walk a 9 out of 10. I bet you wasn't expecting that, especially because I had y'all fooled. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody should have hired me for acting. But that's not what we are. That's not what we are. So let's go ahead now. Of course, with me rating this book, well, this movie, a 9 out of 10, there you would think that I don't have that much to not like about it, but we're going straight from facts. Okay. So of course you already know, guys. Let me put the book down so I could go ahead and start explaining why I gave it out of 9 out of 10. Yes, a high rating, but it still didn't get that 1 point. Okay, it still didn't get that 1 point. So that brings into, yes, I do have things to say. So the one thing that I did not like about this movie, and yes, this might be a spoiler for you guys, okay? Yes, this might be a spoiler for you guys, is how this movie had me crying, okay? Like literally I was bawling my eyes. I was bawling my eyes. I already read the book before, so like what was this director doing? Okay. What was this director doing? Like, he knew exactly what he was doing because he literally had me in tears. Like, of course, with us already reading the book and already knowing what happened in The Long Walk, I don't know. I kind of knew what was going to happen. I just was not expecting to cry. But the way he had me attached to these characters and to, like, what was it, 1 hour and 48 minutes? The way he had me attached to these characters was just crazy, okay? Was just crazy, like... Man, they did such a long way. I was about to say just a long walk. Just they went such a long way, and I did not expect the director to have us in our feels like that. Okay, did not expect him to have us in our feels like that. But the other thing that I didn't like about it, well, I wouldn't say I didn't like about it, but the reason why I took a star off is because it wasn't accurate. It wasn't accurate. So me and my sister, we was sitting in pretty much like we were sitting in the movie theaters, and she was kind of, my sister, she likes spoilers, okay? She don't really like to be surprised. So I was pretty much telling her like what happened, and she asked me like, "Oh yeah, who ended up winning The Long Walk?" Cuz if you don't know, pretty much in The Long Walk, if you haven't read the book, The Long Walk is pretty much like, so they're in a dystopian world, and in this dystopian world they like pretty much they're homeless. A big war done happened, and the governor, he gives them the opportunity to join, pretty much put their name into a raffle, and they pick 50 people to do the long walk, and whoever wins at the end up getting one wish and all the money that they could ever ask for, okay? But like I said, only one person can win and there's 50 candidates. And it's not like you doing like, oh yeah, there's a finish line and they just pick the last one who's like whoever makes it first. Like it's not no race to no finish line. It's literally the last person standing. And they got rules and regulations put in place to like say if you slow down and you get warnings, or if you just slow down, you get warnings, running away from the long walk, or like just situations like that pretty much. And that's pretty much sums up the long walk. So yes, like I said, when I was telling her about it, she was like, oh yeah, who ended up winning? And I told her who it was. And yeah, if you haven't watched the movie, I definitely would recommend it. But let's go ahead and get into the things that I did like about it. So once again, y'all already know this video is definitely really, really short. It's really, really short, but I've already made this a series, so I had to do this one too. And just because I loved it doesn't mean that it doesn't deserve to get the rep that it do, okay? Now, there literally was so many things that I loved about this movie. Like when I say that Stephen King picked the best director to do this movie, like literally this is Mark Lawrence, I believe that's his name, the one who directed it. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, I don't know where I got the mark from. It's Francis Lawrence. Francis Lawrence has literally been eating this dystopian world up. He made all the Hunger Game movies, and y'all know how much I be repping those, okay? Y'all know how much I be repping those. And when I say he literally ate with this movie, I'm not even joking. Like, it's crazy how, and then like even with the ending, the only reason why I feel like I gave the just pretty much that 1 star was, or that 1 point or whatever like that, however the system is rated in movies, but I took that one only because it didn't match the story. Though he did end up doing a twist that literally blew my mind, because I was not expecting that. Like when I told my sister, I was like, how you surprising the reader, huh? You ain't even write the book. And you up there doing this. But he did a good job. Like, he did such a great job. I love how he portrayed the characters in the book. I love how he did the long walk and everything. Like, you would expect, especially in the book, like when you read it, you would think that the book would be boring, you know? But you actually get stories from the characters. They pretty much trauma bond. You see they fear when they're doing this long walk, and how it led up to being in this dystopian world in the first place, and them leaving their families behind and just banding together. And it kind of like, you know, that the rules are there's only one winner. And I feel like what also too, like what brings it into perspective, because they have been doing this pretty much for years, ever since this war been happening. They've been doing the long walk, and it's always that one thing that kind of like makes you realize, like, yes, this is real. Because, well, okay, I'm gonna just give y'all a little background. Is like when I joined the military, right? I had already did my MEPS and everything. I went through everything. And it's like when you make such a major change in your life, you never expect it to come to fruition. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just kind of venting. But I just didn't. I was just not ready until it actually happened, until I was actually getting on the plane going to boot camp, okay? And then I was like, dang, I actually signed over 5 years of my life for this. So it's like when you sign up for the long walk, I'm pretty sure that they felt the same way, that, oh, it just doesn't feel real. Like, we're just on a walk. But then that one instance happened to realize, like, oh my goodness, like, we literally, it's either walk or die. But yes, it was such a great story. I love the friendships in it. And I love, especially, what was it? 47 and 23. Yeah. 47 and 23. Yeah, man. I would hate to be in a situation like that, end up making friends just to realize, like, we all not gonna make it. But then what else can you do? All you can do is just walk. Like, you're literally walking for miles. Like, you're expected to form some bonds and connections with these people. Like, that's just like when you, like, I'm only referencing this because I feel like it has such a close not similarity to it, but similar situation is because, like, especially when you come into, like, say, like, the military, they station you wherever you're supposed to be, right? And you literally don't know nobody. Your family's not there. You don't have no family there. You're with a whole bunch of strangers from all over the world. And you're like, oh, yeah, I'm, like, pretty much, I'm not going to make any friends, or I'm too different. But literally, they're in the same situation as you, the same as in The Long Walk. They're in the same situation as you. And as much as you want to just be like, oh, I'm going to keep my head down, I'm going to do my time, and I'm going to finish this out, you're bound to end up making these relationships, even though pretty much in probably like a year, pretty much 5 years. And if you end up getting stationed somewhere, or if you end up going to, what's it called, you go from A school to somewhere else, you're like, you just meet people and then they're gone the next day, like the next couple of days, and it goes by so fast, especially in The Long Walk. Like, they were making bonds, and it was just, next thing you know, that person's gone like that. Man, I literally could talk about this all day. I feel like there's more things that I'm missing, but I definitely just want to say, like, Francis Lawrence did his thing, okay? He did his big one. And that ending at the end of the movie, like, literally took me by surprise. I was not expecting that, because the way that he was going, he was already kind of, like, following the movie. There's only so much that you could follow. Like I said, once again, this is the entire script, okay? This is the entire script. You don't need to do no extra. But with the extra that he added in, he made this an enjoyable movie. If you haven't, like I said, if you haven't watched this movie, watch it right now, okay? Watch it right now. And if you're not like a movie goer and you don't want to spend the money, you already know, go on them websites. Or wait until it come out on Prime or whatever, if you don't want to sit there and go pay for the movie. Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? I don't want you to spend your hard-earned money when you literally got a Prime membership and you could just get it off Prime, all right? Or if they end up putting it on Netflix or AMC, because AMC the one who's, like, I guess they directed it. But, or if you haven't done that and you just want to have the actual full experience, then also 100% I would recommend picking up the book. Now, y'all can already see my copy a little dingy. I done had this for years. Like, literally, when I say I had this for years, I believe I had this for almost 8 years. This was like one of the group of my first books added to my book collection when I started actually collecting them. But yes, I love this movie. I love this movie. I will watch this again. And once it come out, I plan on doing it again, because I was too busy crying to catch everything, okay? Too busy crying to catch everything. But man, he did his big one. I also, like, just from watching that, I can't wait till he comes out with, well, I forgot the next movie, because he's supposed to be doing 2 movies, so I can't wait to come out next. I believe it's the Hunger Games movie. Yes, the next Hunger Games movie. I can't wait to watch that, and I can't wait to watch this again. So, guys, thank you for listening to my rants. You know, I just wanted to give you guys my opinion of the movie. Of course, you guys asked, and I gave it. All right. I gave it. I loved it. And if you watched it, please let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you didn't like it, I'm okay with starting conversations, okay? Don't be scared to pretty much, like, go against what I said, because there might have been some stuff that I missed, and maybe it was just more nostalgia to me that made me love the movie. Maybe there's some just things that you want to say about it, and you just want to be able to vent about it. Ain't nobody gonna get on you, okay? Nobody. Like I said, we don't judge here. Unless you come in crazy in my comments, then yeah. But anyway. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I was so happy to make this video. I was so happy to go see 2 movies on the weekend, like the past weekend with my sister, even though that mess was far away. But, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. And another thing, don't go to AMC. Yeah. Bye.